YouTube is saying I'm good. Alright. Everything's saying good. We agree. Early access info. We're loading up the Chillax stream. Or world. Alright. Mute you. And leave that open so I can watch for chat. See if anybody says anything. Ah, somebody said something. Hey, Dano. How's it going? So, what's on the table for today? Actually, not all that much. Trying to get batteries and some of that stuff knocked out. I think there's a big project that I didn't want to really put a lot of effort into at the end of last stream. I'm doing pretty good. But I've got that. I can work on the big factory down at Spawn Point 2. I could work on the power plant at Spawn Point 2. I could work at the extended, the oil plant nearby. That's what I'm struggling with the aluminum due to needing to get some salt over here. And that was the big project. We were going to come on here, and can I hide this? Hide menu, there we go. Alright. Yeah, resolution needs to get in. We were going to come along here and build a foundation walkway. Back along here. Hopefully big enough that I can walk on. Down here. And then build a driving pass down here. And put a transport truck system for transporting my what I need to get this working right, which is, or get the foundry over here working, which is more of this ground up quartz. So it's going to involve me doing a lot of runs back that way to get cement. And I'm kind of thinking about having this elevated highway come off this way, make a turn. I mean, I might have to do a couple of structures, like that comes over here, and then actually build the elevated structure off of this, so they kind of merge. And see how that all shakes out. But yeah, that's kind of my plan at the moment, is getting this elevated setup. Now, I'm thinking to do this. Alright, so... Alright, I'm kind of... let's look at this map again. Alright. I'm trying to aim using this. I want... Okay. There we go. Sound check on mobile, all's well. Okay, thank you, Fuzz. Alright, yes, technically 10 works. 10. Boom. Boom. No, that. Boom. Alright, so we have a ramp here that our vehicles can come up. And that should be a wide enough ramp. Well, hell, it's not going to take that much effort to ensure that nothing has a problem making this turn there. And we'll do put a railing there, and railing there. Okay, it's not perfect here, but it was never gonna be perfect. I'd say that's pretty damn good right there. Keep big truck from falling into water. So we want that, and we're gonna have this elevated bridge, and I want it to be I'm thinking about trying to get it so it goes over the top of these flowers. So that's the height. But I'm not sure how high that is going to be. Whether I'm going to... I think I need to do at least one more. Maybe another one after that. But we'll, when the next update comes and we get our ramp railing, I'll be putting ramp railing here, ramp railing in the middle, and ramp railing down the side. Also, next update is going to be bringing truck station upgrades. Alright, I am gonna get rid of these. There we go. Up, there's a third one. Back on. Really? Okay. I still think I need to go up one more to ensure that I'm not going to get caught by those. Oh, reload. I think I got that one. Got that one. Alright. Oh, there's a fourth one. Crap. Oh well. Doesn't really matter because the whole reason for this was to grab that. Let's get rid of them. One of the bugs is probably, I think, is still alive. I just don't know where it ended up. Alright. You know, I bet I can stand on top of these. Yeah, that's definitely taller. I think that's actually just right at the right height to go over the top of this. We'll find out. Alright, 8. Yep. Alright. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. Alright, and for appearance sake, we're gonna do some, where are they? Ah, we're gonna have some pillars on here. I was thinking, okay, that's first one out. Ah! Okay. Pillar top. There. And there. Okay. I feel like I want it hanging underneath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, you know, that doesn't look that bad. And then we're gonna be doing this pillar down. Now, there we go. You're actually in the ground. There we go. And that's in the ground. So, pillars are actually down on that side. Oh, can go through that plant, or whatever it is. Alright. Ooh. It's deep over here. But we're in the ground. Okay. Ow. Fence. Ow. Ooh. Now, I might be doing something similar to this setup with a railway as well. Just for appearance sake. Heck, I could see building up with those pillars. Maybe trying to angle out to the side. Ooh, that could be interesting. I had an idea. If I was going to put a railway over the top of this for a train, which, honestly, that might not be a bad idea, because doing a proper railway all the way up to get more of the aluminum down, because this is kind of going to be a temporary aluminum place, and that is probably going to grow into the primary aluminum refinery area. Let's be honest. But train from over there. Why would I need the train to even come over here if I'm doing that? Because I could do just trucks up there, especially if I get the ability to put ramp rails down on that. I could widen that so I actually had a truck route. So, and with the upgrades to truck pathing that Update 5 is bringing, That could be fun. Alright, so it was... what, every 6? 1, 2, 3, 4... 3, 4, 5... Yeah, it would be the 6th one of these would get a pillar. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I am gonna have to do a run back to my base over there fairly soon, I have a feeling. Oh, that would be cool. Okay, we are definitely going to do some street lights on this for at night, because I think that would be cool. Yeah. Not these, actual street lights. Luckily, I'll be going over to where I have a bunch of crystal already crunched up. So, I'll have that. Can I actually stand here? Alright. Whoa. Okay. Ah! Yeah, I may have to just build some columns to stand on to actually do the base work, like the leg work on this. Yeah, that looks good. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Well, there's a Mercer sphere. No. There we go. Got him. I don't think there were any... I didn't see any others up there. Alright. There we go. That down? Yeah. Alright, up we go. And we just keep doing this. Oh, there's one of the bridges that I built a while back. I might be able to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I'll definitely have the 7 steel pipes needed to open the pot I left over there. I do not want to grab that because it does nothing for me right now. And my AI is going to tell me to grab it fairly soon.
I strongly advise you to harvest this.
What'd I tell you? You just, yeah, you need to grab this. It'll do nothing for you at the moment, but yeah, you need to grab this. Hey Z! How's it going? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There we go. Got that. Oh, how deep is the water here? Oh, okay, there's a rock I can stand on to do this next part. Nothing dramatically new. Not since last week. Are we good? Yeah, we're good. Ah! Come on. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to come up with a name for this bridge. It needs to be an epic looking bridge. Seeing it. Yeah, there's a couple of them. I'm waiting for them to get a little more development done and for me to get a little more understanding before I do any coverage on them. One of them is a game called Sprocket, where you build tanks. After that, I'm a big fan of the Tales series, and that came out recently. Do I have... I have pipes. Okay. Give me your hard drive. Oh. Okay. Pick that up. I don't need it anymore. But 50 batteries. Okay. I guess that might have been why I left it there, was batteries. I am going to leave this here because that walkway's somewhat convenient. Maybe build a little overlook looking thing there. Ooh. There's a glowy. Excuse me. Alright. Boom. Boom. Where'd that last one go? He's hiding. Boop. I got him. So there's still one left. Okay. And I'm a big fan of the Tales series, so I'm greatly looking forward to grabbing that. The latest one came out yesterday. But that's one that I'm not sure, because it's very story. Very RPG. I'm not sure how much people would enjoy watching me play it. Also, the Tales games are usually very single player as well. And most of the good RPG fun for streaming is multiplayer, so. Unfortunately, there's not that many good multiplayer RPGs. There we go. will I make it? Yes! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's another one of my bridges over there. Yep. It won't be as epic as this one. This bridge definitely needs a name. We need a proper name for it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, that's a thought. If I was going to do a train, I could hang the train rail underneath. I hadn't thought of that. That could be cool. Although I don't think it's really high enough in some places for that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do I have a bunch of angry stuff over here? Not that I can tell. Einsbruck. Einsbruck. That sounds conceivably good. I can see it working. Oh, I'm out of crafting supplies. Must go get more crafting supplies. Oh, there's a purple slug up there. That's worth knowing. Do I really need to grab it right now? I've got 2 yellows on me from this particular construction project. I do want to put a rail line from that, like the base to there, over to here, but I don't know what purpose that would serve. Because, if I'm going to put a rail line in, I want it for more than just appearance sake. I want it to actually function. Iron Bridge? Okay. Since, nice name, I'm not sure if it fits, because there's no iron involved in building that. It's all concrete. Very shiny concrete, but... And I'm stuck. Because I don't have enough stuff to feed that. Where did I park my buggy? Oh. Over there. Oh, that's a slight issue. When you don't have any go juice in your buggy, that's a slight issue. I kind of like the fact that I can see all of the slugs that I've missed. Like, there's the one on that archway over there. But I really haven't gotten to the point where I need slug. Also, I'm pretty sure there's one behind that, so, okay, good. Reload. And I just release, like, all sorts of nasty bugs that I really don't want to deal with. Yeah. Got one of you. Alright. Got two of you. Is this... Really? Oh, okay. That's a little interesting, but okay. Would have been a much easier path up than what I did, but I like my path now. I like having a bridge. Alright. Go for the question. It may take me a little bit to actually read and understand it, because, you know, trying to do things here, but I'll try. Bug. Also be aware I haven't really played that much ESO, so I don't really understand a lot of ESO. Let's see. How lame was that so-called blast? And considering it was just like coal and sulfur stuffed in a steel pipe, it wasn't that bad. There we go. And back. And honestly, I mean, this game isn't feature complete yet, so things like tweaking that explosion effect, I'd expect them to do that near the end. Unlike, you know, Space Engineers, where they spent months tweaking the sound effects of footsteps while the game still wasn't feature complete. Still don't think it's fully feature complete. I think they just got tired of people saying, when are you going to full release Space Engineers? And they said, fine, we full release it. Even though it wasn't actually done. Alright. Oh, too deep. Damn it. Uh, it it bottomed out there, and it got too deep. Alright. Did I put the legs on this part? Nope. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. I kind of want to blow that up, but also I kind of don't want to right now, because what if it releases the Kraken and I have to hop down there to put the legs on this thing? So if you were an ESO boss that Bratton Mage had a couple of transformations. One would be transform me in heavy armor. My stats would be 30,000 in health, magicka, and stamina. Okay. My knowledge of ESO may take me fairly far out of being able to answer this, because I have very weak ESO knowledge. And that's much more crunchy than I was expecting, but go ahead. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. You are gonna hate what I'm doing. Alright, that's the waterfall. And out of that, please, thank you. Basically, that shoreline over there that the wandering creature's near, or the curious creature, that is where we're trying to go ashore. So we may just go straight until we cross over the low bridge, the low water crossing there. And then I'm going to see if I can actually build a turn into this using some of these corner blocks. It's not gonna work. I know it's not gonna work, but I'm gonna try. Okay, where do I stand? I stand right here. Okay, so continuing your ESO. And when I died and returned, I'd come back as a Wraith Ghost, and my stats will be double for my human form. And if I fall in battle, my true form will show, which is a Harrow Reaper. Okay. A lot of this I'm just trying to decipher through context clues, so... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. I am not happy with you. I gotta pull you and you so I can get rid of you. Alright. I guess I should be safe to do this here. Now the challenge is going to be building an on and off ramp for my buggy from down here up. I'm not actually going to do that. And your final form has 80 mil health, 70 million. Would you be? Maybe? Since I don't have an ESO character, well, I have an ESO character, but I think that character's name is Godzilla, and Godzilla isn't higher than level 5, then the answer is going to be no. But I may have to get creative here. That pillar's going to be fine. This pillar may call... okay, that's fine. That's fine. Oh, crap! You went... oh! I went under my bridge! Oh, that's cool. Alright. So, question is, do I start my down ramp here? Or do I try and turn and start my down ramp? I think I start my down ramp here. The question is... how far down... can I... okay, good. I can get it to here, which is then that. Alright, and... for sake of ease, yeah, that's as far that way as we'll put them. let's get the buggy down. I love this bridge. I mean, it's the simplest thing I've built so far, but I love it. The big problem is that rock is going to cause all sorts of problems for me. Alright. Now this is something I'm going to need to do with this if I'm going to be turning this into any element of the racetrack that I'm planning. This thing needs to be wider. And while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and put railing on it, because... yeah. I'm here, I won't have to do it. Won't have to come back here after I put this on here, so... and I hope I have enough railing to do this. Or enough rods to do this. No, I don't. Do I have any in the buggy? I do. Okay. There we go. Is this oriented the same way? Yeah. Can I place that there? Yes. Alright. There we go. Oh, I missed it again! I want to see that thing where it comes down and goes under. I want to see if it clips through any of the pillars or what it does. Unfortunately, it has like a 15-minute cycle back over, so... ugh, excuse me. Ah, let go. Give me the quartz. Alright. 8. Alright. Okay, I don't want to get much closer to the fart trees over there.
Can't say I blame you.
Yeah. So, you're much closer to ESO than I am.
Mm-hmm.
Z has been asking me a question in chat about ESO balance. Frankly, I have no idea.
I read some of that before I popped into chat. I'm afraid I'm a bit lost myself.
3. Okay, so yeah, this is... I'm gonna have to... ah! Too many buttons! Control... yeah, we're gonna have to dismantle this because I didn't get the angle right.
joy. I have to wait on an update before I can play a game tonight.
Oh, what game were you planning?
I was gonna jump back into Wrath of the Righteous.
Ah. I am very happy with my bridge so far.
I saw you starting it. I felt like it was doing pretty good. What is your end goal for this evening? Getting the bridge done?
Actually getting the shipping route set up so that I can ship the silica crystals over to the aluminum processing facility. So I can actually continue to process aluminum. Okay, that should be good. 3, 4.
Remind me, there has been like some major updates to Satisfactory since the last time I played it, hasn't it?
Yes. We'll work with this. We'll work with this. Okay, so what are you wanting reminding of?
Oh, just some of the major updates. Reasons to jump back in, basically.
Well, you can actually do stuff with nuclear material now. It doesn't just sit around and fill up your base and kill you.
Nice.
I realize that's not a huge bonus, but it's kind of something. Ooh.
Yeah.
Would that have been a better one to drop here?
Every transformation I go into, my stats increases.
I mean, that sounds just like, kind of default MMO-ish.
Kinda.
I'm not really sure I understand what you're asking, Z. I think that's my big issue here. But yet, they've had one update since the last time you played Satisfactory, one big one, and they're getting. Damn! I missed it again. There's a critter that's flying through, and I really want to see how it's flying under my bridge. See if it takes into consideration the.
I don't think it will.
It avoids my factories. It will fly up to avoid the factory.
Huh. Okay.
So. Okay, and I can't glitch that, but that should be good enough. One of the big things in the next update that they've talked about is they're redoing the way auto-pathing for vehicle works.
Uh-huh.
So I wouldn't have to be doing things as crunchy as I'm doing them right now for doing the transports. But I'm also doing this because well, it's not so much of a secret because I've openly talked about it, but turning my factory into a racetrack and then getting, like, once I'm done with it, getting a bunch of the Court of Fools in, and the little factory buggies?
Yeah.
Having a race across the map that I have designed a pathway, then it has to be done with the platforms because the factory buggy doesn't work on dirt. But a race around the map while my factories are all running while people are in the factory buggy.
That would be fun.
And I mean, having trains running while you're doing this, having my shipping with the trucks running simultaneously while you're doing this, and you're having to race down the road that the trucks are running on.
Do those little buggies have a variable speed, or are they just kind of maxed out pretty low speed?
Maxed out fairly low speed.
Okay.
But
So Z, oh, go ahead.
go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say that that's kind of one of my end goals for this run of Satisfactory is getting that set up. At the okay there. What the freaking? All right, there we go. I don't know what I was doing wrong there. All right, so what were you gonna ask Z?
Oh, I was gonna ask him how his study on fifth edition was going, since he had bought the core essentials. I think it was either essentials or the starter kit, one or the other. And he was talking about how it's hurting his brain.
As somebody that loves 3.5, I laugh at that.
As someone who's learning 3.5, I laugh at it too. But at the same time, if you haven't tipped your toe into anything,
Oh yeah.
pen and paper wise,
Oh, it's yeah. No. I mean, it's a great place to start too.
yes.
Alright, so I need to figure out where I am and where I'm going. Okay! That's where I'm going. I don't know if if you can see on stream, but there's an area that slightly glows that's kind of square shaped over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is my my steel factory.
Oh,
Which is where my crystal is being manufactured.
okay.
So, I've got to go from here to there. And I'm contemplating just... And I just saw it pass through, and it dodged everything, but I don't know how it did it! Okay, so I've got to figure out this angle, because it sucked to get all the way over there and get this angle all wrong. Probably best if I just cleared all the brush first, though. Where's my chainsaw? I can I can clear the brush with explosives, but that's not what I want to do. Alright. There is that ridge right there. Okay, so that's the pillar I'm kind of aiming at. I think. Or I'm aiming at that. Yeah, I was aiming at that. So, really,
Oh, that hurts my heart, Z.
I need to aim here.
That hurts my heart, man.
What, that he hasn't messed with?
Uh-huh.
Alright, 8. 8? Yeah. Okay. 4. Oh, hello. There's some friends over there that have just decided to come over and say hi. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm screwing up your habitat. Y'all can just die, though. Where'd the last one go? Eight. Boop, boop. 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 Alright. Alright. Fill this in. Boom. 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 I can hear space piggies barking at me. Alright. Let's come over here. Alright, my inventory's full now. Yay! Okay. Let's see. So...
Z? I'll tell you a little secret. When I finally got talked into playing D&D, and I got a taste of it proper, and D-Swing can back me up on this, because he's actually outright told me, I dove in head first and barely came out.
Uh-huh.
So, no, I didn't take a break. Not until I finally ended one of my games. But I can understand. It's a lot to take in at one time.
I hope I don't have to move that dead body somehow. Okay, it just needed to move that. Now, one of the things you were asking about, things that they're adding or have added. Okay, I'm gonna have to put something there that's different. That's actually a surprisingly smooth transition. One of the things that they have added is a higher tier of construction structure, and a higher tier of things you can construct. So, basically a whole nother launch of the space elevator. But coming up in one of their next updates, they're actually adding more just buildable things. So, like, fences that can go on ramps, which I'm very much looking forward to. Half fences, and things of that nature.
No, I haven't, Z. I haven't played enough ESO to get very far beyond, like, level 5 or 6, to be honest. I get distracted from MMOs so quickly.
Yes, he does. Even good ones.
Yep.
Like Secret World. He gets distracted from. It doesn't help that Secret World goes to a desert, though. Let's be honest.
That's a very boring desert.
Uh-huh. Come on. Underneath. Snap to underneath. Thank you. There we go. Alright, this was dumb, and it's gonna kill me. Okay, maybe not. Put a construction. Okay. I am very much thinking about trying to make something that looks like a like a suspension bridge here, just because, you know, why not? Damn it. That one! The one I'm looking at, game! Freaking A. Alright, we're gonna put that here. Nine. No. Inverted ramp there. Downside is oh, I don't have to do anything all that fancy. Just for the cables. Oh, I can run power lines. That could work. Maybe.
BP level 567? Is that like a level cap or what?
Hey.
Hey, Sparse.
Ah, crap. Nope. Q. Alright, I guess we'll just come down here and pull them slowly so I don't destroy everything I've built. Pretty good. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're gonna be doing that here. And I'm out of concrete. But I can see my destination, so yay. And there's my Caterium base. I'm not sure what the fastest way to take care of this would be. I think it would be to drive that way through the forest. Yeah, I've gotten that one. Okay. Those are the lights, so yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm aiming where I want to be aimed at. And of course, once I get that done, it will be time to actually sit down and redo the steel factory, because yeah, it needs to be reworked. Okay.
Ever running fairly smooth, Sparse?
It's running smoothly right now. But I found out why, like around the base, the frames just die.
Worms.
No. The
Okay.
Dwarven City, there's a whole entire Dwarven civilization under us. Along with all the mobs in the dark.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. So I have to go and light that whole entire place up. I mean, the dwarves are still going to be a problem, but hopefully the mobs there'll be less of them.
What else can I throw that I don't need in my inventory right now? There's some wood. Okay. 1, 2, 3. No. That. Thank y'all. I don't need that copper, really. I've got a lot of Caterium, so let's just fill myself up with concrete, because I know I'm gonna need it. I'm probably gonna need steel plate as well. Do I have anything making steel plate? I have to. I'm making advanced plates.
Okay. I gotcha. Talking to the one of the guys in D-Smank's chat.
Yep.
I see.
I'm in the process of building... Well, I built one causeway-style bridge, and now I'm building an enormous... and I don't have to actually put supports under them at all, but I'm going to. Because, yes, it's awesome.
For aesthetic purposes.
Yeah. And I know there's some decorative bits that will be showing up in the next major update that'll complete the aesthetics that I'm going for on this bridge. Since you can make things hover in Satisfactory by just like cutting things out from under, building them up, and then cutting things out from underneath them. My plan is I'm building these. I'm basically building what looks like a suspension bridge, and the big arcing cables that curve up are going to be pipelines that curve up. And then I'm going to be I'll plant. I could try and run a sub bridge underneath, because most suspension bridges have this second bridge underneath, and have that where I put power lines, and basically plug the power line in below, and then the verticals just being power lines up and down that don't do anything. One, two, three, four. Okay, good. Yeah. I'm committing myself to building something that I have to wait for an update for it to get complete. But I'm doing it.
That's commitment right there now.
Hey, you're supposed to die when I shoot you in the face. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Run.
Right at you. Oh, wait, right. Time delay. It just started running. Don't need to show this. Go away.
Alright. 8x4 is the big one, yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. And then we're going to skin this in walls. We're just this wall. And I think I'm just going to leave this bridge default fix it orange.
Okay, Z, talk to you later, bud.
Okay. Ah, okay. Time to eat some nuts. No, I can take an inhaler shot. Alright. How do I get back up? Very important question. I guess... Oh, I could put a foundation there and just jump up to it. Ah! Okay, not high enough. come on. No, turn. That would have been a smart idea, but oh well. Okay, where do I want the cross piece to be? Alright. Foundations. Alright, there's that. What's the outside of that look like? Okay, we're gonna need to flip those for the aesthetic. I think. It doesn't matter because the game's not gonna work with me. Okay. That looks pretty good.
Was the jetpack something new?
They've had it for a while, but there is a new pseudo jetpack that's a later tech level device. That, and I realize pseudo jetpack is a somewhat confusing statement, but what it does is as long as there's it's a hover pack, and it ties into your power grid, and lets you hover, and doesn't consume fuel. But I haven't gotten the tech resources to research it, and it would make building this a whole lot easier. But I need to get this built so I can get the resources out so I can actually put it together. So I could just do a quick and dirty one to get the actual bridge across and the resources going, but then come back later. And I swear I just heard one of those cat spider things.
Hello, mouse.
Ahoy, mouse.
Oh, we got a mouse here.
We do indeed.
Yes. So I've taken on a really stupid idea in Satisfactory.
Those kinds of ideas, right?
Yeah. I'm building...
Hold on.
I
I
can-
just like hearing you admit you're at fault, which you got. Had to hear it twice.
Fair enough. I'm building a bridge that's going to look like a suspension bridge.
Wow, that's...
Hey, wait. Now, I thought with a buckler you could still hold a heck. Man, this game's already shit.
Oh, clarification, because we went from suspension bridge to, I
Buckler.
don't understand something.
Sorry,
Yeah.
What are you playing?
Wrath of the Righteous.
It's good, isn't it? What should you call it? I do love, like, what you call it. So I finished the first chapter. And, what you call it? Have you done the Great Garrison assault yet?
Yeah, that's where I got stuck in the play that I stopped with.
Where you got stuck at the what you
Oh,
call
the
it?
tavern.
To
Yeah,
finish
the
art.
tavern.
Yeah.
Yeah, the tavern that was getting overrun.
Yeah, no. What you got? So the Great Garrison is so you talk to Erebeth, what you call it, and it's the last thing you do in the chapter. Basically, if you've got any side quests you want to finish, which is all of them, what you call it, don't agree to assault the Great Garrison. It's how you end the chapter, and time out all of your remaining side quests.
Okay.
Yeah, no, there's I have found 2, but I think 2 or 3 side quests that go past chapter 1, and they'll tell you, you know, what you got, you know, what are you doing? Oh, you're waiting for this person to, you know, do their villainous plot, or you're waiting to discover, you know, this or that. What you got? Like, it'll explicitly tell you. No, advance the timeline, dear.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what you got? What are you trying to combine with a buckler?
Dagger.
That's not a heavy weapon. That's the opposite of a heavy weapon.
No, I thought one of the points of a dagger is the fact that it frees up a hand for a light weapon in offhand.
Sort of.
Shit.
No, anyone who uses a weapon in a hand with a shield is the shit one. No, what you got? It's just, like, you can technically do it under the rules as written for Pathfinder the Tabletop role-playing game.
Yeah.
But no one does, because in those same rules as written is just an arseload of penalties.
Yeah. Still, they don't let you do it. So it's shit. But anyway.
That's fair.
Okay, so he's taking the
God.
space engineer's approach to game not letting me do what I want to do.
Pretty much. But no, I started a new game, built a nine-tailed sorcerer, and going back through. Since you had talked fairly high of that, I went back and tried it.
Oh, you were like a nine-tailed heir?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, what you got? I've never played the class, never seen anyone who played the class. I just thought it looked interesting.
Well, I am going to be trying it.
I streamed it just because you didn't watch. I was playing a sorcerer because I was playing Kuno.
Were you playing a sorcerer, or like Kitsune sorcerer, or were you playing a nine-tailed heir though, like the Kitsune racial?
I was
Doing both.
Yeah, I built
You need
Kuno.
to do both.
I built Kuno.
I thought she was like a divine something or other.
No, she you know those feats that you can take that give you an additional the heritage tree or whatever?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I primary is Ninetales. The second one that I took that whole line of feats to do a divine as a side, and she was a sorcerer.
Yeah, no, it's Eldritch Heritage or something, which you can call it lesser, regular, and greater.
Yeah.
Basically, fuck you, I'm getting 2 bloodlines.
Pretty much.
Strongly advise you to harvest this specimen.
Oh, shut up, robot. It does nothing. It's not... It doesn't do anything in the game yet. Other than make you annoy me. Yeah. Yeah. There we go.
I strongly advise you to harvest this specimen. Harvest.
Persistent. Now let's see if I can do something even dumber.
As ever, I have faith in your abilities.
Good. Because I have faith in my abilities to be dumb too. Oh. Hey, I just learned something. Ooh. Alright, let's try this again. Ah! Don't fall. Falling is bad. You are forbidden from falling. Shh. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is half height. Hey, okay. Wall. Okay. Stairs. Are stairs an organization? Yes. Okay, I'm out of iron. Okay, well. I guess let's keep pushing it forward then. How close are we to where I want to do my... pretty close, actually. Oh, too far, too far. Yes. Alright. 2, 3. Come on. I do love when, like, you're either building something that uses a huge amount of resources, or you're just throwing down a huge number of things real quick. Just all the construction material flying out.
It's certainly an impressive sight at times.
Yep.
As it assembles into.
Yep. I'm gonna have to put fences on this. We're gonna do one more. Question is... Alright. Double ramp. I think this will work for what I'm planning. I am so looking forward to being able to put down railing on ramps. I am very much looking forward to that. Okay, well.
Oh, I meant to tell you. I was talking to Bard during work today,
Yeah.
and he was pretty happy about basically getting 3 kills in his first real combat like that.
Mhm.
Well, I say real combat. I mean, y'all have definitely been in other combat, but it was he enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Oh, what are these? Those look like earth elementals. They are.
those the small ones or the 2 medium ones?
3 small ones.
Oh shit, you really are right at the start.
Yeah.
You know, I am very happy with how this bridge ended up.
Cool.
Because I am... how many foundation widths? 1... Okay, I am 2 foundation widths off, and considering I had to kind of rough aim it from across the map where I started the construction of the bridge, I am incredibly happy with the way that turned out. Having to use the little arrow on the me marker on the overall map to get it aimed correctly. Stop. There we go. Oh. I can't tell if it clipped through or not. Didn't look like it clipped through. It looked like it just took a really steep dive to get under my other bridge.
Like stream and podcast and all that shit. What do you call it? Does anyone in chat have any experience? Anyone in the thing that we're talking in now?
Yes.
Or T-Swank gets bombarded. Have any experience with the Blue Yeti X microphone?
I have
Because,
I have the base Blue Yeti. I've had it for going on 5 years, and I've been fairly happy with it. I mean, don't expect anything wonderful out of it. I mean, it's a solid entry for a base USB microphone.
I'm looking for a better microphone than I've currently got now.
What? What is this doing up here? Okay.
Yeah, no. Realistically speaking, I'm just looking for one that picks up my voice better, transmits it better, you know, goes roboto less often.
Yeah.
Well, frankly, you come in plenty good on my end.
Yeah, honestly, the Roboto tends to be more your internet connection than your microphone.
On that note, I have good news. What you call it? I have a very small friend coming over tonight. what you call it, fully intend on shoving her on the roof with an Ethernet cable.
Okay.
Whatever floats your boat, man.
It's our own unique take on handyman, what you call it. She goes up there with an Ethernet cable and passes it down to me, what you call it, so I don't have to deal with shitty Wi-Fi, and I feed the bitch, what you call it.
There you go.
Huh?
It's all very complicated. But yeah. Oh. It's just gonna be nice to have things not drop out quite so often.
Alright. Well, that kind of sucks, but... Although I could do this cantilever thing off the side of the cliff.
You know what would make this stupid project easier? Making it even harder.
Yeah, well, I could just let the damn thing float in the air and be happy with it, but no.
God forbid.
Okay. Alright, let's see. If I did that...
We're gonna put the square ones in first.
Yep. Let me move. Yeah. Come on. Okay, fine, whatever. Yeah. Compromise. When the game won't let you do what you want, you compromise.
Are we compromising? I vote principles.
Always. Come on. Yeah. Did I get it? No. I built one everywhere but where I wanted.
It'll definitely go in there because it keeps lighting up blue.
Yeah. Did I get it? No. Okay.
Build a platform up to it.
There. Come on. Whatever, fine. Just don't bother me about it.
There's so clearly like a single pixel where it'll let you do it.
I know. It just. Ah!
I'm just going to be very upset at you that you missed that laugh, you know.
Well, it's recorded. She can just come back and watch my video as much as she wants.
I hate you all.
That's alright.
We hate you too.
Oh, guys.
Double ramp 4.
So another news, in the play-by-post, I've finally gotten to the point where I can throw something other than a rat at everybody.
Is it 2 rats?
He did 4.
Technically, it was 6. No, they're down in the sewers, and I have just thrown a choker at them. Or about to. So that should be fun.
Watch out, some of them might be into that sort of shit.
I'm aware.
You don't have to warn us about some people. We've known them for long enough.
That's fair. And no one in this group really screams subtle.
No.
Subtle? What's that?
Sounds boring. Can we eat it?
Yeah, I think I'm settled enough. For all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
that's fair. What you got? Sparse is so subtle that occasionally I'll forget he's in the conversation. Not in a he doesn't have an impact, just in a he very much chooses his places.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Get back here. Alright, then one more.
I think my favorite thing is that I can be as quiet as Sparse is, but people get worried when I do it. Like I've done it 2 or 3 times and people have gone, "That's why you're so quiet."
He's planning something.
Reading my fucking book. Speaking of which, despite the fact the universe seems to be conspiring against me, I have finally gotten onto the spin-off.
Ah,
I have almost caught up to you.
Uh.
Ignore the 2.5 books.
and the new chapter, or the newest chapter, is supposed to come out tomorrow, I think. Which I'm looking forward to. Okay. Why? What is here? There is nothing here. What is in the way? Is it something encroaching from underneath? Yeah, sure. Okay. 3, 4.
I must say, which I do love the Satisfactory's humor being based on just blatant capitalism.
Mm-hmm. Alright, where are... Alright, production, logistics. Thought maybe it's an organization? No, it's transportation. There we go. Truck station. Ooh, I should have something that makes all that here. Yeah, there we go. Come on. I don't remember how many I needed. 15. That's gonna take a little while. But I could always just do that and make them myself. Okay, well, if we're gonna be difficult about it. Station. Oh, I still need to actually make the stuff to make the stuff. I had something else that I was going to throw in here. Well, don't see it. Make some of this. And we're going to make some of this. I'm not sure if I'm going to just have one or if I'm going to have multiple. I think I'm going to have multiple, but... Truck station. Oh, I need a lot more cable than I made. Craft. Truck station. How many squares did that take up? Okay, I could push it full this way, son. We're going to have stackable pole right there. Going to have a lifter up. Of course. Need to get more cable. Alright, that's got a fairly large storage area. Let's toss you. You. No, I need those. Never mind. On that, don't need that. Don't think I'll need those. Get rid of the sulfur and the coal here. Alright. Let's get some rods. Okay, those are making screws. These are making iron rods, iron rods, iron rods. Organization fence. I don't know which side of this is going to be the right side of the road. And now to go back and get more rods. Up. Oh, almost made it. Close enough. Nope. Dang it. What am I hung on? I know something I need to do here. Looks like that might reach. Alright, I don't really cross that good. There we go. Now I have a way to get up onto the bridge from the side. Where were all of these going? Over to here. Give me some of that. And I think... So it goes here.
Love the ragdoll effects of this so much.
Yeah, the explosions of gore are nice, but occasionally it's just hilarious to see something get flying halfway across the room by a backhand.
Uh-huh.
We need to make that look better. Boop. Okay, so... Oh, you're the culprit. There we go. I am very much looking forward to when I can put railing on slopes. Okay. I don't remember. Can the Splodies get rid of you? Yes. Can they get rid of them permanently? I don't know. We'll see. Oh, something they did announce in one of their updates for .5, since you were asking.
Yeah.
They are adding in proper signage.
Okay.
That you can hang on walls and things like that, which is, I think that's going to be useful.
Yeah, I'd say so.
That is something that from Factorio, that I'd like them to implement in this is the ability to, in essence, make blueprints of structures that you build,
Yeah.
and where you can just like lay down a pre-constructed or pre-designed factory if you had all the resources in your inventory. It helps somewhat when designing like depots and things like that.
So remember when I was somewhat also happy but also surprised at the random roll on the treasure when I was setting up that encounter?
Yeah.
I miss things so quickly and so easily. But I realized that, yes, that was a huge amount of money for y'all. But then I realized that this particular creature only gets 1/10 of that roll. So, yeah. There is so much that goes into the setup if you're using rolls as written in 3.5.
Yep.
I mean, holy crap.
Okay, I need to go... I don't know which one's closer.
Though, in all seriousness, Buzz, I don't think I've ever played a game where I've just done rules as written.
No, I mean, just like I said the other night, the only reason I'm doing this play-by-post as close as rules as written as I can is because, one, that's the best way to learn it, and two, because of its slower nature, I can without overly disrupting things.
Very true. Play-by-posts are much slower than an actual game.
Yeah.
You don't have players pulling you in 5 directions in mid-session.
Oh, they're trying.
Despite only having 3 characters.
Yes.
But at least you can take your time to respond to them, unlike in a real game where it's like, okay, give me 5 hours to come back with an answer.
Yeah.
In fairness, I seem to remember a 4-day-long conversation. Like what you got, it was a relatively short in-game conversation that lasted across 4 days real time.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's play-by-post. And sometimes some of us are busy.
I don't know, we were all like actively responding, what you got, and talking in like voice chat. It's just... just took a minute.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. It's the beauty of a play-by-post. But yeah, when I am confident and comfortable enough to run 3.5 in a live session, I will probably just be doing a bunch of custom stuff and not worrying too much about rules as written as much.
Oh, well, speaking of which, was that, that thing I sent you, was that what you wanted? Because I do have another book from, 3rd edition Oriental Adventures.
No, that is exactly what I was wanting. And I may not even need it now, but, yeah.
I mean, all the critters... I was gonna say, all the critters and things in the Oriental Adventures exist in the world that we're playing in, because it's just further east on the continent.
It wasn't that, it was, Bard is a diehard for wanting a katana. I'm like, dude, that's a two-handed weapon. That's exotic proficiencies.
It's only... no, I think... it's two-handed. And
Well, it's two-handed if you don't have exotic proficiency, I think.
right.
It's a two-handed
just a-
martial and a one-handed exotic.
I mean, it's essentially a reflex bastard sword, that's all.
Yeah, that's what I told him. But I told him if that's what you want, get D-Swank to make you one and have at it.
Well, I pointed him at something that's closer to what he wanted.
Yeah.
Oh. I
Which you can
bypassed
call
where I
in
wanted.
fact, Oriental Adventures, which you can call it the original one that came out, would later go on to be developed into its own setting, and then a card game, and then its own tabletop RPG system, called Legend of the Five Rings.
Yeah?
Yeah, Oriental Adventures is what you can call it. It's the origin of Legend of the Five Rings, which you can call it. To the point where, if you look at it, what you can call it, you'll notice that there are things like Chujenga in it, which you can call it. Chujenga? Yeah, it's literally what you can call it. As the editions progressed, it got made into a card game, and then back into a unique system. But that's where it started.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Speaking of what you said, D-Swank, what you got? I had a similar problem in a game where, what you can call it, one of my players wanted to be basically from Pathfinder's version of Japan. What you
Yeah.
call it, and he said that that he'd been brought over to what you call it, Varizia, what you call it, and then he'd gone back, what you call it, after his master's death, what you call it, and what you call it, had only just returned to Varizia, what you call it. I'm like, how old is your character? I'm like, he's 22, 23. And I'm like, let me just bring up a map for you. You are here, on the opposite side of the fucking map, what you call it, almost the opposite side of the map, basically the other side of the world, is where you're claiming to have been born. So you're saying that you started at one side of the planet, went to the other side of the planet, went back to the first side of the planet, and what you call it, and came back here, all in the first sort of 22 years. How? More than that, how could you possibly have done that and remained a level 1?
By learning absolutely nothing.
I mean, I would have accepted that answer, but like, what you call it? It's not exactly the same, but it's very similar to the, first level wizard who's like, what you got? I have slain dragons and uncovered eldritch lore lost to man. Uh-huh. And you managed to get 3 level 1 spells out of that, did you?
Let's see.
The joys of backstory overcoming mechanics.
So, at my first level up, I gave Sela a level of fighter. I think I gave her a level of fighter because she's already a crusader. I think.
That was a mistake.
No. See, I gave her two-handed focus. I enlarged her through spell, and she critted at 42 damage on something.
Yeah, that's shiny. What do you call it? But you two-dip pally. Because the Divine Grace is just...
Well, I can always go back and grab it. I mean, I'm early in.
Basically,
but no, that 42 damage was... Oh.
Oh yeah, no, what you call it? It's... If you enlarge someone, if you enlarge a two-hander, what you call it, and they crit, it's always gonna be shiny. Alright, what you call it? I saw your last character was what you call was a scythe wielder.
Yeah.
Those are broken as shit. Because you get keen on it, which you call it, and you have a 19 to 20 times 4 damage.
Yeah. Quite nice.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go through. You stupid. Oh well.
Alright, what you call it? 3.5, what you call it? So, there's a build archetype called Crit Fisher, and what you call it? Basically, the thing is to find a weapon with decent damage, decent critical multiplier, and then you do it one of two ways. You either, what you call it, you expand the critical range as much as possible, what you call it, and have many attacks, or you expand the critical range as much as possible and have like a really high crit modifier. I had a what you call it, a scythe build that had what you call it, thanks to some abilities and some feats, it crit on a 7 to 20 times 5.
Nice.
Alright.
Yeah. If I roll a 7 or higher and hit, that's a crit.
Actually, I did want it at 5, not.
I mean, in fairness, what you call it, most things in D&D when you go, that's bullshit, what you call it, it is a perfectly acceptable rebuttal to go, you should have seen it in 3.5.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Alright. Oh, this is... I really like what I've done so far this session. It's been a really big bridge. How long have I been streaming for?
1,000 years.
Yeah, let's see. I think I started about 5:30-ish. Well, let's see what the first comment was. 5:47, so 5:45.
2.5 hours.
2.5 hours, okay. My math is bad. Okay. Now, we're going to... I need more. I need to get stuff to put together another truck station. And I need to get stuff to put together a truck. And then I've got to put the fuel refinery setup down to fuel the truck on this end.
That stinking cloud sucks.
Yeah, what you got? Honestly, a couple of things. One, that's why, shit like that is why you 2-dip pally. Although actually, in Wrath of the Righteous, it might be worth it to 3-dip pally. Because 2-dip pally, you get your charisma modifier as a bonus on all saving throws. As opposed to 6-dip pally in 5e. Because I mean, fair cop to the developers of 5e, what you call it. Most builds that had 2 spare levels would be like, just 2-dip pally. It's worth it. But in Wrath of the Righteous, because of how many demons and outsiders and cultists and what you can call it you're going up against, diseases will consistently fuck you up. And at 3rd level, what you can call it, paladins are immune to disease.
Yeah.
Just all of them.
Yep. It sounds like it might not hurt dip paladin and everybody.
I gotta be honest, what you got, that's where I'm at. Like, what you got, I'm reviewing my party, because I know that there's some party members that are, coming down the pipeline later, and just, like, for so many of them where they've got, sort of 2 or 3 bonus to charisma, I'm just sitting there going, can I fit 2 levels of paladin in your build? Fuck, can I fit 3? Because, like, they're bad. I mean, what you can call it? There's a disease that's really common. What you can call it? Called demon rot, which is 1d4 strength damage, 1d6 wisdom damage, and fatigue.
Yeah.
Every time you fail to save, you get another hit of that.
Yeah.
The other thing is what you can call it, if you have someone with high law religion, they can treat the disease, which you can call it, and get rid of it. But they can, a person can only be treated for a disease once every 24 hours, and it's only a disease. So if you get demon rot and filth fever, which you know it'll only get rid of one of those, and if you then get infected with it again, you can't get rid of it, which you can call it. Like you can't have someone get rid of it for you. You'll need to make the saves. The other way is what you can call it. You get a divine healer up, a divine caster up to I think it's 3rd or 4th level casting. They can get rid of it, but like that's a fairly high level spell slot to get rid of a disease. Yeah. Well, actually, no. I think so. Remove sickness helps with the check. Remove disease cures you of all the diseases you currently got. But even so, which you can call it, it's only the ones you've currently got. And at low levels that's painful, and at high levels it's still not great. Because at high levels, if the entire party's got what you can call it has been sickened, even if it's just 3rd level spells, like most people, even at like level 17 or 18, have only got 6 3rd level spell slots. That's an entire spell, level just gone.
Okay. Transport. Truck station. Okay. Rotors, frames, and cable. I'll have to rethink that. So, Mouse. Something I'm Do you have Satisfactory?
I do.
Something I'm planning to do in this save, once I get all my factories up and running and play with the trains and everything else, I plan on trying to put together a racetrack for the factory carts that covers the entire map. And I'm trying to find people that would be interested in participating in the race.
I'd be down for that.
I also do plan to have a half-pipe section in the racetrack.
Sounds fun.
But that's going to be madness, because I'm going to have, like, paved paths everywhere.
Mm.
I need to go down a floor. Let's do that. And I need that. Alright, okay. Yeah. Tilde. No. Wrong button. Okay, motors. Stator don't need. Here, plenty of computers, plenty of modular frames. Right, we need cable and rotors. Okay, so I'm using rotors as fast as I make them. The one thing I haven't decided on with the race is whether it's going to be a point-to-point zipping through the factory, or if it's going to be a loop.
Real loop would be better.
I was kind of leaning that way, but wasn't 100% yet. that way. Okay. Put a truck station down. Okay. Then we'll have a truck. Okay, that thing's a little bigger than I was expecting. I hope it'll be able to make that turn. Hope it'll make that. Oh yeah, this thing turns pretty sharp. Okay, before I get too far with that. Let's pull the go juice out of that. Make sure that this thing can drive everything that I've set down. Oh, this is going to be great. If they fix multiplayer with the trucks and them glitching out freaky, having a couple of trucks driving on this during the race and you have to race around them. Alright. Got all loaded up. Oh, and this is hardly going to use any fuel at all for this trip. I could probably get several of these up and going. And then offload, refuel, circle around, and off they go again. Yeah, that's... I like that. That'll be nice. That'll be nice. Okay. That should give me plenty of clearance for the truck. Two, three. Okay, don't have enough of that. Question is, do I continue? Oh, I didn't pick up any of those.
Hello, I think I just found your large water elemental.
Oh, good! So I fought it on hard, which you got, and the only way I could beat it was by kiting it around and having everyone do ranged attacks to it, which you got constantly switching off. Like, whenever someone else drew aggro, they'd be the one doing the kiting, which you got, because they were all just slightly faster than him. I take it you're not playing on hard, but I would like to see how you do it. If you do it.
Yeah, I am not sure which setting I am on. Oh shit. Oh well, I guess I'm gonna fight another thing first.
He's on dead now. That's the setting.
Well, I might be. Yep, there goes Sela.
Yeah, no, the what you got? So if you've seen the water elemental, what you can call it, the bit in the L shape, relatively easy fight, what you can call it. But literally, the only other two rooms you could go into is quite difficult, what you can call it, or death. The water elemental is death. Oh, once you have finishing off the quite difficult room, there's another room off that, and there's some really nice armor in there. It's hidden though.
Okay.
Perception. Honestly, I think one of my favorite like little features is the perception check system, because there is so much lore and loot and just interesting shit behind perception checks. Honestly, behind all the checks, which you got, you know that Kaylessa chick?
Vaguely.
What you can call it? So she's a drow, but what you can call it, because drow are so incredibly rare, especially up near Mendev, what you can call it, that's why you have to make a perception check and a knowledge world check and shit like that, to, you know, be able to notice and go, that's not just a dark-skinned elf, that's a motherfucking drow. So yeah, she's like really interesting, and you know, a lot of characters have that, a lot of conversations have that, a lot of shit just out and about in the world has that, you know, what you call it. You know, there is so much shit that is, you know, like a knowledge lore check, like a knowledge world, knowledge arcana.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, when you did the Thiefling hideout, which is... You told me it was in the marketplace.
Well, I didn't.
Yeah, we were in the marketplace and you said it's right next to the Thieflings. And there are 3 Thieflings that you can recruit in the marketplace.
Are you talking about the living? No, the living weapon is in that like museum shop place that got hit by him.
I know that now. But yeah, what you can call it? If you get 2 checks off, what you can call it, at the end of that quest line, and then get a perception check off on that quest line, what you can call it, there is like the first 2 checks get you access to the what you can call it, the vault, and then the perception check gets you access to the secret bit of the vault, and there is some nice shit in there, which you can call it lore wise, loot wise, but the one I really like is there's a small item that just gives you a blanket +1 to all trickery checks.
Nice.
Is it a doll?
No, it's like a thieves' tools situation.
Okay.
So
it's not a possessed doll in the vault.
No.
Okay.
What you can call it? Different vault, dear. There are many vaults, what you can call it, just like it, but this one is mine. But yeah, no, what you call it? Because yeah, I knew that there were obviously the consumables, but I do love that they're bringing in, you know, what you call it, more of the small items for skill ups, because that was a fairly big thing in what you call it, in Pathfinder 3.5. Like in the Playboy post, one of the things Thunder requested was a masterwork set of thieves tools to get +2. And it makes sense, you know, that someone would have specialized tools for whatever their job happens to be. Oh, another cool thing, which you can call it, read every book, every scrap of paper, every bit of lore, because something that I found out, which you can go while looking through my character sheet, I have 5 different buffs from reading the lore. Which you know, like if you read the notes and the books and shit you pick up, some of them are like skill books and will give you a thing. Like I've got +1 attacking damage versus dragons, I think it's +2 attack versus swarms, which you can call it shit like that. Like, as your character learns more about these things, they'll pick up sort of these, these small bonuses. So that's neat shit.
Yeah.
Like, it encourages you, which it makes sense because, in universe, it makes sense that, having read the encyclopedia on battling swarms, you would know more about fighting swarms. So, it fits thematically, but it also encourages you to read the really quite excellent lore. And I didn't know it was a thing because it's like on the second page, under your traits. Not under your traits, maybe under your traits. Either way, but yeah, which it's just a thing that sort of I skip past quite often. And then I was reviewing it, and I went, "Where the fuck did they come from?" And I moused over, and it was like, "You got it from reading this book." I'm like, "That's cool." Oh, someone finally figured out how to get the swarm that walks.
Oh.
It and the Bronze Dragon Pass they're essentially mythic prestiges. What you got? So,
you have to take one of the others and then grow into it?
yeah, what you got? I forget exactly what level it is for the dragon, but the swarm that the swarm that walks, what you can call it, is can't be taken before Mythic 8. Like that's why it was taking people so long to figure out how to get it, because what you can call it, the last step of it is in I think it's like at the start of chapter 5. Whereas the rest of the mythic classes, which you can call it, you unlock by the end of chapter 2.
I think I'm being basic in my playthrough and going... Is Celestial one of the options?
Angel, yeah. Angel's one of the two that everyone gets. Angel and Demon, you can call it, everyone gets access to.
Well, I think I'm doing Angel just because, the fluff I'd built up for Kuno. Makes the most sense.
Yeah, that's fair. And honestly, it's... for all that it's the one that everyone gets, it's one of the two that everyone gets access to, it's not fucking bad.
Did I actually connect to that one yet? No.
Like, Angel and Demon are really interesting, although I still say my favorite one is, favorite one thematically is the Trickster path, because the Trickster Mythic Past are basically a collection of fourth wall breakers. Like, they're people that have realized that have, broken the fourth wall and figured out that their entire, existence operates on a D20 system. So they've got shit like, one of the abilities for the Trickster Mythic Path is if you roll a nat 1, when people aren't looking, you can turn it into a nat 20.
Mm-hmm.
As on a 20-sided dice, what you can call it, the one and the side that it lands on and the side opposite it equal 21. So if you roll on that one, you literally just flip it upside down.
Yeah.
And tricksters in universe do shit like that. Like there's there's a thing that you can unlock, which you can call it by going to the library where the storyteller is, and basically there's a group of enemies, which you can call it, and you can trick them into thinking that you're a group of the cultists as well.
Yeah.
And then get them to set up a whole shitload of barrels of alchemist fire, and then when you storm the Great Garrison, which you call it, you wipe out just like there's meant to be a reasonably tough fight, and instead it just gets wiped out by an arseload of alchemist fire. Because you fucked with a guy.
Alright, give me some of that. No, don't jump off. Alright.
The other one that's interesting to me, because I don't know how it works, is the champion mythic path, which is to say, no mythic path. Because you got your 6 base ones. You've got what you can call it: Angel, Demon, Azata, Aeon, Lich, and Trickster. But what you can call it, you can also, like, when you choose your mythic path, you can deny those paths and go the route of the champion.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if it's just like just like a flex, just like a difficulty thing. Fuck this, I'm gonna win this war without mythic powers, or if it's like an actual path, like sort of that you're not denying the power, you're just forging your own.
Ugh. Oh, that's gonna drive me crazy. Oh well. Can't do anything about it now. Well, I can, I just choose not to.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, one of my streetlights that I put in, instead of being 2, is 3 spaces.
That has a ring of familiarity to it every time I played Space Engineers.
It would be easier to solve in Space Engineers.
Yeah.
Okay, I did the mistake there twice as well, but 2 of them close together, a lot easier to fix.
Since you can tear it down and move it.
Oh, I'm out of copper wire, or steel wire. There. Do I have... No. Too bad Caterium doesn't work for that. There's some wire. Gimme. Alright. Throw that away. And then gimme. Okay. So, my thoughts are I'm going to fix that one space that I halfway fixed before. And then I think I'm going to call this episode. Or this stream. Because finishing the bridge is probably going to take a large chunk of next stream. And I also need to get a refinery set up on the other end of this to fuel the truck that's running back and forth. And then I also have to finish the aluminum plant down there, because all of this is just getting the silica over to the aluminum so that we can process it into other things. That's been the goal of this entire play session, and we're almost there. Technically, we could do it now, no problems. I just have to program in the path on the truck, but I don't have the fuel ready to fuel the truck on this end every time it gets back. So it could do... Ah, crap. Am I still streaming? I hit a weird button on my mouse and I went to the load screen. Yeah, I'm still streaming, I think. Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it took me to the command screen, you know, when you control delete, but anyway, I need to get my fuel figured out. Luckily, when I was first starting with my fuel over here, I completely missed a oil spot, so I can just set up another refinery and some fuel fuel generators over here. Probably back over there, because there's spiders and they pissed me off and I want to toxic their environment. I'm not vengeful at all. But once we get that going, we'll have the aluminum. We'll be able to get these aluminum plates made, and then next thing we'll be figuring out this radio, which also will require crystal bits. So I may end up having to expand the truck stations so that we have the crunched crystal here coming over to this area as well. So, got a lot to do, but we've got the majority of the basic parts in. Now I just need to pretty it up. So, I hope you've enjoyed this. I want to thank Z, Fuzz, and Daniel for showing up in chat. That's text chat. And Fuzz, Mouse, Sparse, thank you for joining me in voice chat.
Always happy to.
Yup.
So, I think this is the highest point I can get to currently without my fueled jetpack. So, yeah, we can overlook some of the work I've done. And until next time, bye-bye.